Pipkin Pippa, Face Connect's Pink Rabbit, and the internet's favorite based VTuber, Pippa has captured the attention of thousands of people for her controversial opinions and lack of a filter. It's no wonder why she's garnered so much attention and such a large, dedicated audience. But what if I told you this hilarious hair had a secret that she didn't want you to know? Let me explain. I know what you're thinking. What would Pippa possibly want to keep hidden from us? That's a great question. The answer to that is complicated. It's not obvious at a glance. Like I said at the beginning, thousands of eyes are on Pippa at any given time. It'd be hard to keep anything hidden from her audience. Luckily for you, I've done all the heavy lifting. All you have to do is listen. Pipkin Pippa is actually a Fed. I know, it sounds crazy. Pippa acts like the exact opposite of what we think a government agent would be like. With her crazy statements on stream, it's easy to think of her as just another lunatic on the internet. Then you have the whole being a VTuber thing. But that's exactly why I had to tell you all. Pippa is a government plant. Obviously, I can't just make a statement like that without backing it up. If I could, then I could just say the entire VTubing industry is a plant and leave it at that. So let's get into the evidence. First off, Pippa is very open about her interest in conspiracy theories. If we take a look at the video titled, I posted this months ago, Why the Fuck Are You Guys Back? Which happens to be her third most viewed video, we can see Pippa enthusiastically, quote unquote, exposing the government's plan to create more VTubers. Now you may be thinking, Colby, what does her being a conspiracy theorist have to do with her being a Fed? I'm glad you asked. She's feigning interest in conspiracy theories to attract and single out those who are susceptible to subscribing to these theories. In doing so, she creates a list of people to keep an eye on. A list of people that the government may have a harder time controlling. She doesn't actually believe in any of these theories, it's all just an act to get information. Next, we have her identity as a VTuber. Now, I'm not saying every VTuber is a possible Fed, wink wink, but when you think about it as a cover for her identity, it quickly becomes another piece of the puzzle. Obviously, a plant from the government isn't going to tell the audience their real name or show their face. It's a convenient cover under the facade of just being another content creator. This evidence holds even more weight when you look back at her older streams and videos and see that her voice has significantly changed in a short amount of time. Constantly but slowly changing her voice makes it even harder for us to trace who she is by her speech, adding another layer to her cover. Finally, we have her personality. I know. How could her personality be evidence of her being a Fed? Well, if we take a look at a few of her streams or even just watch her videos, we can see that unlike most content creators who try to maintain a somewhat professional image with their humor and personalities, Pippa instead acts, quite frankly, insane. Possibly to look more relatable and more attractive to those that the government may want to spend a little bit more resources to keep an eye on.
I'm gonna fucking shoot up a Walmart!
I find it very hard to believe that someone with so many eyes watching them would say something so controversial. Any other creator may lose their career, but with Pippa, it's not far off her normal image at all. What would normally be shocking to viewers is instead just a humorous statement, further solidifying in my mind that it's intentional. The true purpose of Pippa is most likely one of surveillance, but that hasn't been completely proven. There could be another, more sinister purpose behind her actions that we've only just begun to scratch the surface of. Pippa's chaotic energy has been a front since the beginning, and now the lie has finally been exposed. But what if it's not just Pippa? What if the entirety of Face Connect is a cover for a government operation? The idea is scary to think about, and if Pippa truly is a government agent, it may have some merit. But for now, this is the evidence I have regarding Pippa. If you still have your doubts, I encourage you to do your own research. Look at her streams, watch her videos, and look at the evidence for yourself. Pippa, your cover has been blown. What's your next move going to be?
Pippa, I'm gonna punch you in the... I swear to fucking God, can't you be fucking normal for once?